Care Bears. Back in 2014, that was about 5 years ago, I tried to make a YouTube channel to figure out Care Bears. It was sort of like, I think the idea I was going for was it was an analytical think piece on all of the Care Bears as a whole, and I figured a lot of people like to do these reacting to my old videos thing, and oh boy, do I have a lot to react to. But we're going to focus on Care Bears, and the reason we're going to focus on my old Care Bears videos is because I guess a lot of people didn't realize that I had a Care Bears YouTube channel 5 years ago. It only lasted about a month or so, but it's gone. I've abandoned it. Today, I'm actually going to react to a video figuring out Care Bears Episode 4, Emerald Bridge. Now, the reason I want to react to this, and this is crazy, is I recently rediscovered the channel, and that video has 768 views. Now, mind you, that's over the course of 5 years, but golly gee, watch this video only get 30. Alright, so with that in mind, let's begin.
Put the Care Bear books in the hands of the toughest critics. Let's hear what they have to say.
Read it again.
Lucy, Leslie, do you have a favorite?
I like the
Okay, pause. Okay, so I forgot about this. Back when I was making these Care Bear videos, my idea was that I would do a cold open for each of them. After the first one just has like an introduction to what the series is. There were only like 5 episodes, and I put them out like all on the same day in the wrong order. And then they all got copyright tagged, so I just like gave up immediately. But each of them was going to have a cold open, and in this one we're using a commercial for like Care Bears books. I think probably my favorite cold open, if it wasn't the Pizza Hut one. God, did that one even go out? I'm pretty sure one of them opened with Pizza Hut, like with Care Bears Pizza Hut, which I found just really funny. I think probably my favorite is I used an episode from the 80s show, the Star Trek parody, and I just took all the Star Trek clips all together and then front loaded that onto an episode that was about, I don't know, Shrieky or something. Anyway, let's continue.
Gary. Me too.
Ah, yes. TJ, what did you learn?
Having a sister is okay.
Cindy, do you find them involving? Cindy. And now for our final critic. Do you like the
Oh,
Care
this
Bear
commercial
books?
goes on
I
for a
love
while,
them.
doesn't it?
The Care Bear books, new from Parker Brothers.
The intro. Ah, God. So my thought was like, oh, the Nostalgia Critic's popular and he has a long intro, so let's use a long intro. Stupid, stupid, stupid. This intro took me like 3 weeks to finish making. And it's like 35 seconds long. I think I actually put it up separately as like a separate video. Part of that was just so I could easily re-download it if I ever needed to. You know what happened is that's the only one that's not copyright stricken because it's basically just an AMV. The intro's finally over.
Hello and welcome. Today we will be figuring out...
Pause. The hello and welcome thing. So, I made these Care Bears videos in 2014, and we started the Tidepool Orchestra back in 2012, and by we, I mean Alex and myself. Started that in 2012, and I had already gotten really used to that joke, hello and welcome, as an opening, and I was trying to use it for everything. But nobody... This video has 768 views, and it's not even associated with my normal land-based red channel, so it's like, how on earth did I expect people to figure that out, let alone to figuring out Care Bears? Alright, let's keep going.
2012 series, Care Bears Welcome to Caroline. The 2012 series is full CGI. This is the pilot episode, Emerald Bridge. In this show, humans on Earth can use care and share badges to transport to Carol.
I was, the conceit of the figuring out Care Bears thing was to compare and contrast all the different Care Bears lore. Like, all the different, in this show, humans exist, in this show, they don't. Because, like, in the 2008 series, Care Bears Adventures in Kerala, we don't see humans until Season 2, and then Season 2 only had, like, 4 episodes. It was cancelled pretty quickly. But because this one introduces a human inside the first episode, and then introduces all of these ideas of, like, what the humans can do, how they arrive, and all of that, I figured it was important to show it off. I think I also just wanted to make jokes. Alright, go.
Olivia shows up and meets Wonderheart and Tenderheart.
Are you scared? Yes. Oh no, why? Because a little pink bear just yelled at me. Well, if this is really Carolot, home of the Care Bears, then you must be Tenderheart Bear.
That's me.
I can't believe I would
She
make this whole
recognizes
video and not
Tenderheart
go like
upon
frame
meeting
by
him,
frame,
implying that
splicing
everyone on
footage.
Earth already knows who the Care Bears are. Tenderheart is also older, implying this is a sequel series.
Why? I mean, if Uncle Tenderheart felt you needed
Implying
a
this is a
search
sequel
arm,
series.
it's because you needed some special Care Bear
Dumbass.
caring.
I know a few Care Bears who might be able to help us figure this all out.
Although it
Tenderheart
is
summons
true,
the other bears,
like the
Funshine hang glides in, Harmony sings a little bit,
2015
Cheer gives a cheerleading routine.
Care Bears and
Grumpy
Cousins
is in
was
the
a
middle
sequel
of
to the
eating and doesn't
2012
really do
Care
much.
Bears.
Cher shows up, screaming for help.
What
The
do you say
Emerald
we
Bridge
all
has
go over there and
disappeared.
check
We
it
are
out?
6 minutes in, and so far everything is
The
exposition.
Emerald Bridge. And how do we get there?
Oh, that's easy. We can just hop on the rainbow ride. There's a sign for one right over there.
Dude, this really looks like a PS2 game. A bad PS2 game. Look at that rotating rainbow. All due respect, the bears look great,
And
but they
voila,
also all share the same model.
Awesome!
I don't think my sense of humor has improved. It has improved at all since I made
The
this.
group arrives at the bridge. The Emerald Bridge spans about a meter or two over this one river. Seems kind of pointless.
I should have taken that to come get you, but I freaked out when I saw that.
Grumpy gets sad and drinks his pain away.
So I followed the berries, and that led me to the missing bridge. I
Oh,
wonder...
pause. I'm hoping I'm pausing it right during editing, but whatever. I was gonna try to do a running gag if the series continued, where I was pointing out that Grumpy Bear is like this drunk, like redneck sort of archetype, because he does live in a trailer, and in one episode, was it Welcome to Grumps-a-Lot, which, God, off the top of my head, season 1, episode 6, but I really hope that's wrong, because that means I have all of Care Bears memorized if it isn't. But he's in a trailer out in the woods, and that's basically where he lives, but he drags like one of those big lazy boy couches outside the trailer, and he's like watching TV also pulled outside the trailer, and he's like watching TV while constantly taking drinks out of like this little can with like a honey symbol on it, and then everybody shows up and steals his barbecue food, and anyway, he becomes a reality warper, and that's the main plot of that episode, is he has to try to get everybody to be less grumpy after he accidentally creates a new Grump-a-Lot universe. If you think about it, the 2012 Care Bears series might actually be the most problematic. I mean, there is definitely an episode where Funshine is just absolutely an ableist and makes fun of a wheelchair kid and says that the wheelchair kid can never have fun because he's in a wheelchair. I'm dead serious. That is not a joke. Funshine Bear is the worst. Although, I do ship 2008 Funshine and Grumpy. Brian, edit and post. Put a picture of those two together. Make them kiss. Hello. All right, fuck it. This video is really long. Go.
Who took all the bumbleberries?
Somebody super shady.
Don't be looking at me there, sonny boy.
Nah, not you, Grumps. Look!
A footprint.
I'd know that gnarly footprint anywhere. It's Beastly's.
Beastly? That doesn't sound good.
Beastly is bad news. The #1 troublemaker here in Carolot.
Stop. Beastly? You mean the animal-looking guy from the Deke run? How was he the number one
The idea that
troublemaker?
these two...
What happened to
Oh
his
yeah, and
master
just
Nohart,
reuse the
or
clip
even
straight from the
Chiefy?
other video
Chiefy's
and
higher
make
on
sure
command
it
than he
says,
was.
please don't
Whatever.
sing.
Go.
That's smart,
Beastly
Brian.
has stolen the Emerald Keys. Stealing keys apparently made the bridge disappear. Again, the bridge goes like maybe 10 feet at most. Just put a log over the
Was shady
river.
enough to swipe those berries.
Just put a log
He
over the
probably
river.
also snagged the keys.
The Emerald
just
Bridge
go over to
itself,
Beastly's
like,
place
I
and get
still
the keys
stand
back.
by this.
Seriously?
It makes no
To Beastly's
goddamn
way too creepy
sense.
cave?
Like, you could easily just
Tenderheart starts
cross
planning
it.
what to do. Wonderheart will watch the baby birds,
Well then,
while the others
just
will go to
stay close to
Beastly's
us.
to see if he has the keys.
As long as we
Tenderheart
stick
will
together,
supervise.
we'll be okay.
And I'll be keeping an eye on all of you from the lighthouse, in case you need help. Olivia, Care Bears, carry on!
Yeah! Go!
Beastly lives in a cave with a throne. He wears a crown and commands 2 smaller animals. Did he kill Nohart? Is that what happened?
I stand by that joke. I
Bears
stand
try to
by
ask for
that
the
theory.
Emerald Keys, but Beastly feigns ignorance.
Yeah, we need those emerald keys.
What emerald keys?
These emerald keys.
Oh, those emerald keys. Well, I had to take them. It was after me.
What was?
A horrible monster.
Well, we were just at the bridge and we didn't see any monster.
No, I won't let you bring back the bridge. That monster is never gonna get me.
Beastly activates a trapdoor and all the bears and Olivia fall down a hole.
Do you have a flashlight in that backpack of yours?
Cheer asks for a flashlight despite Funshine being right there and his primary power being illumination.
Olivia, I get that you're scared, but we'll get out.
That's so
How do you
fucking
know?
Because I know you are
What
way
a-
braver than you think.
What a power move!
So,
Yeah, and my brave ray can make that courage shine.
Or,
Just
I
say
guess
what you
now he
really
has a
want.
Brave Ray. He reacts with your Care Share badge and they find a way out of the
is
cave.
that the way out?
Just follow the light.
Well, let's go. I'm getting hungry.
Again?
Always.
Harmony sings to some squirrels. Harmony is a good singer, not sure about the others, but it's a short, painless
We'll
song.
keep you safe right here. You can laugh and you can play. You're safe and sound here, come what may. Yes, you are safe here all the day.
Ooh, pause. This is shit. Okay. In Care Bears and Cousins... Fuck. In Care Bears and Cousins, they take that little pink bear Wonderheart. They make her into the Christ figure for the show. Like, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna step back and I'm gonna use a My Little Pony analogy. In My Little Pony, they have those blank flink characters, the Cutie Mark Crusaders or whatever. The whole idea is that it's teaching children, you can control your own destiny. Just because you're not good at anything quite yet doesn't mean that you'll never be good at anything. So, they encourages kids to be themselves and try hard and do. So, they did 2 different trials for Care Bears for that. In the 2008 series, they introduced a little green bear character named Oopsie Bear, and he doesn't have any powers at all, and he, draws with crayon instead of having a belly badge because he doesn't have the belly badge. And so he, tries that. But it's weird. The 2008 series treats Oopsie Bear as if he's some sort of autist or otherwise social invalid. And he doesn't they I still contend to the fact that you could replace Oopsie for Oopsie Bear's name with fuck up. Just fuck up bear. Because that's all he does. His entire house is upside down and he has to climb a huge amount of stairs to climb into his front door, which is just anyway, so that's the first idea that they had to do this whole blank flank sort of idea where, a child audience surrogate that the children watching at home can relate with. The other one was Wonderheart Bear, and it's definitely aimed at more of like a young girl audience. She doesn't have any powers, but she already has the belly badge. So it's like contradictory in nature, but at the same time, at the same time, in the Care Bears and Cousins spin-off, which came out a few years later, like Care Bears Welcome to Care-a-Lot, the 2012 show, was on the Hub, and then it only lasted like, I want to say 1 or 2 seasons. And then they still had all the models, so a few years later they put it out on Netflix and added the Care Bear Cousins and made a big deal about it. They're like, oh, the Care Bear Cousins are back, which I contend means that they're aiming towards a parental audience. Because the Cousins have been gone for like 30 years. And anyway, so in Care Bears and Cousins, they give Wonderheart like all of the abilities. They put like the theme song goes Care Bears and Cousins collecting hearts by the dozens. And so there are these like floating hearts, and the Care Bear Cousins are in charge of collecting and gathering them in order to power Care-a-Lot itself, because if they don't do that, then slowly the bears all fade away and nobody cares about them anymore. However, when they collect the little floating hearts, they have to bring it towards like this mother heart, and then they feed that. Now, what Wonderheart's ability is, the big heart that they're collecting it to matches her belly badge entirely, and so she wakes up after like having a nightmare, and suddenly her belly badge is glowing, and this is in the pilot episode, and she can just control that. So she has power over the power source of all Care Bears in that show. And it's the same voice actor and it's the same model, so it is the same character. And talk about character development, going from like a little 6-year-old tag-along to like, I'm going to just become your new messiah. And I know that was lengthy, and I know like not a whole lot of people care about that, but I just really think it's funny. Anyway, I'm hoping people are starting to realize at this point in the video that I know way too much Care Bears, because all that's just right in here. And go.
Hey, it worked. I got him to sleep. Oops, sorry. Go back to sleep.
They see a monstrous shadow. Grumpy digs a hole and brags about his carry-all thing. Olivia thinks the best plan is to show Beastly that there was no monster, it was just a shadow. She plans to do this by showing Beastly a different shadow.
Right. There's no way Beastly's coming back here.
Well then, we'll have to bring the monster to him.
But she's just not brave enough to do this, so Tenderheart shows up in like a cloud thing, and exposits that the Care and Share badges can grant one wish per user. She wishes that she was braver.
Well then,
there's
your
another
Care
song.
and Share charm can help you. It has one wish.
Oh, pause, actually. Fuck, okay. The wish charm. This is weird, but this is actually a callback way back to the original, God, I don't know when it came out. I want to say 1981. But the Atkinson pilot had Wish Bear at the very end saying, well, if we try really hard, I can grant any wish. And, like, basically the kid wishes for the day to be saved, essentially, and Wish Bear is that powerful. Wish Bear isn't always in the show, but that's what these wish charms are, is just like a token plot device, like, oh, I wish the plot was over. Oh, okay. What kind of name is Atkinson? Play.
To you, here comes our special rainbow race so you can get your wish today!
Now, Olivia.
I wish I was brave enough to confront Beastly. Hey, Beastly!
Who in Care-a-Lot is that?
Wish I was brave enough.
Beastly gives the keys back and they repair the bridge, which once again is only like 10 feet long or so. It's really wide too, almost a perfect square. What is the point of this bridge? The only magical properties it has is the ability to slightly inconvenience baby squirrels.
That's a really good line. Sorry, my alarm was going off. I'm not even supposed to be awake yet. That's a really good line. I'm still gonna stand by that. It's the only magical properties it has is to slightly inconvenience baby squirrels. Go.
And thanks to you, we have the bridge back.
I really didn't think I could do it, but I realized...
Olivia learns a lesson about bravery that makes no sense.
And the braver I was, the braver I got.
Well, I'm pleased as punch to hear
She
that.
says that Olivia can use the charm to come back anytime she wants. Then the episode ends.
It depends if Grumpy wants me to.
What? Yeah, whatever.
But how do I get home?
Well, that's easy. Ready, Care Bears?
Ready!
Goodbye, Care Bears! Bye, Olivia!
Okay though, but real talk? Right now, Welcome to Care-a-Lot is by far the hardest Care Bears show to find online. When it was coming out, Hasbro executives thought it would be a follow-up for the Brony phenomenon and make its own fandom called either Belly Bros or
I forgot
Care
about this
Dudes.
part.
They didn't realize that what made the MLP fandom start out was a show with realistic conflict, threatening antagonists, and actual peril. Things that were all in the original Deke version of the show that aired nearly 30 years before this one. Bottom line, I probably won't review many episodes from this run. But next week we will be
Did that
looking
week
at
ever
another
come?
CGI characters.
Okay, so the video's over. I entirely forgot about that. If anybody could find me a clip... No, not a clip. If anybody could find me the episode I mentioned earlier, Welcome to Grumps-a-Lot, I really wanted to do a review on that. Back in 2014 when that channel was up, figuring out Care Bears. Please don't subscribe to that. I'm not going to do new videos on that one. I'm only doing new videos right now on the Tidepool Orchestra, so stay focused on that. If anybody could find the episode online, Welcome to Grumps-a-Lot, it's basically lost media. Most of the 2012 Care Bears is considered lost media, I think. And it's a shame, because it's not great, but it's fun. Bonus for you. Bonus. Bonus? Bonus! If anybody's listening to the Tidepool Orchestra, they'll probably know that in episode 21 I mentioned there's a new Care Bears coming out. And I'm low-key excited for it. I mean, just... like, you have your bear and... it's over there. It rolled off. You could probably watch in the video that it rolled off, but they're making a new Care Bears show. Care Bears Unlock the Magic, and I'm already doing one Care Bear react video, like with my own work. I might as well also react to the trailer. Now kiss. Okay, so reacting to the Care Bears Unlock the Magic trailer, which was released on Tuesday last week. Yeah. Okay, let's play this.
Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Ah, there you are. You're coming in clear now. My name is Bedtime Bear.
Bedtime.
Much has been happening between Care-a-Lot and the Silver Lining.
And Blusterland!
So, I'm here to help you put your best foot forward. We are the Care Bears. Allow me to introduce Cheer Bear.
Pink overload!
Share Bear.
Ah, so sweet! Makes me sick.
Funshine Bear.
Come on! He thinks he's so cool his stomach has shades!
Tenderheart.
On the way. One of those sensitive types!
Good Luck Bear.
More like Bad Luck Bear! Good one, Bluster.
Grumpy Bear.
Showtime.
He's alright! I like the vibe he's putting out!
And Wish Bear.
I wish they'd all leave me alone!
I didn't even realize Wish Bear's in that. I was mostly focused on the Grumpy Bear.
Was Bluster,
He's alright.
leader of the bad crowd. He enjoys getting in the way of our mission. Ages ago, he made a deal with the Elder Care
Elder
Bears. He fell
Bears.
through the lining and
For
the
the
bears
suits
would
of
leave his
armor.
alone.
For
It
the
appears
suits
he's
of
broken the
armor.
agreement. Speaking of our mission,
We have a new mission. Protect the Whiffles so they can do their job of growing Carolot.
And stop that bluster guy along the way. Yeah.
Definitely.
what's a whiffle, you ask? Why, these are whiffles. They plant seeds of
My favorite thing about Care Bears is that every single time that they've reincarnated with a reboot, they change the lore entirely. But I like to, in my own mind, imagine that they're all connected. So I'm trying to figure out how these whiffles and their seeds of kindness can exist in the same world as the Care Bear cousins, like Wonder Heart lore.
Thank you.
Streaming exclusively on Boomerang. God damn it. It's gonna be so hard to find. It's like Care Bears is specifically designed to be lost media. The only place that you can find it really is on the Care Bears YouTube channel, the official one, and that's only in like 2 or 3 minute long clips. Care Bears, get your shit together! I wanna watch the shows. Alright. See you guys later. This is so stupid.